Okay, this is the second day of my installation of the cold air intake, the Randall cold air intake from Flying Miata. So, I have drilled a couple of holes in the firewall here, and I'm going to cut along here and then along there to open this up even more. This piece here is the cruise control actuator. I'm not sure why you'd want a cruise control on a 5-speed sports car, a 5-speed manual sports car, but they do. So I'm going to have to move this one, which was positioned right here, down to that location over there in order to get this new piece in place. So I've taken out the old snorkel, which went to here, which was where the cold air used to come in, right over there. And I'm going to replace it with the snorkel piece for the new Randall cold air intake. Clean it out first a little bit before I do anything else, and then I'll come back when I've put a few more pieces in. Well, this is a lot more painful than they describe in the instructions. They say, oh yeah, the only small piece you'll have to do is do some cutout from the area behind the cowl. It should be easy, right? As you can see, that is extremely ugly, and it's taken me about, I don't know, half an hour or so. And I cut 3 holes with the hole saw rather than 2 as they recommended, because it would be too much to cut all the way through that metal with nothing more than a small cutoff wheel, which is what I have here. This cutoff wheel is what's doing all this work right now so far. I mean, it's working, it's just taking forever. And I can't get to it from this side because of this lip here. So I have to go in from this side where I didn't do any markings, and so I can't really see anything. I can't get my head in there. So it's taken a little while more than it is. So I'll come back and do it again when I get to the next step. All right. After struggling for a few hours, I finally got this thing moved over here. This is the, it's not even in there correctly. Look at that, it bounces around. It's never going to work. This is the actuator for the cruise control. I had to wrestle it in place, and then I had to add a little junction here because this vacuum hose doesn't go far enough to fit in. But it's finally in there. This thing's all here together, and let's turn it on and see what it sounds like. Alright, I'll turn it on and we'll see. Well, took it out and works. There's a little bit more growl, but it definitely feels like there's some more power to it, which is really nice. So, took a long time to get in, and it's still not completely where I want it to be, but you can see how I had to route the lines sort of underneath everything to get up to relocate the cruise actuator, but it's fitting. I hear a weird little buzzing. I think I may need to tighten some stuff down just to make sure that everything is nice and snug. But otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. I may just remove that actuator. I don't really need cruise control.